The side of Khmer Main Secretary Hun Sen, who has been in force with 1985, says it has won a landslip win in a general poll how lacked any severe challengers. The Khmer Human Beings' side, CPP, told it had won 80% of the voice, giver it at low 100 of 125 seats. Poll personnel say strike was %. Critics include named the voice a fictitious as the Cambodia Domestic Save side, CNRP, that tightly lose the recent poll, has been diluted. The US and EU were as well amongst such interrogative the trust of the voice, but the CPP told 19 some parties had stood. This outcome of the erroneous poll carried out in an environment of terror is a treachery of the famous will, he told. Formal poll results are according to reports not anticipated before medium August. Analysts had told the strike drawing would be a key testing for Hun Sen's legality. For the campaigning, opposition activists inviting for a elector boycott had been charged of instigation. On Friday, by the government orderly web facility providers in the nation to unit a quantity of freelance news story websites, consisting wireless complementary Asia, Vote of America and Vote of Democratic State. British paper Point of Sale were amongst some sites locked. As portion of a big UN Maintenance of Peace mission statement, Cambodia detained its at first much-party elections in many decades in 1993 following year of bloodbath and warfare. Several 2 millionth human beings are alleged to include dead among 1975 and 1979 while the nation was controlled by the drastic communists of the Cambodian Blush. Mr. Hun Sen, a ex-man in the Cambodian Blush who after opposed them, has presided above a supported time of fast economical increase. He has length been charged of with the courts and safety forces to stampede disagreement and frighten critics, but has for year permitted several action of policy opposition to his CPP side. In 2013, the CNRP led a massive outcry motion following rejection the poll results, posing the largest risk to Mr. Hun Sen's guideline in more than rather than 10 years. It was permitted to competition regional elections recent year, and won about 44% of the famous voice. With later, its lead has been concluded for estimated betrayal, and lot of its elder management has fled overseas, hard to reel up supporting for world sanctions regime. Freelance print Point of Sale include close or leftward the nation and journalists include been detained. The US and the EU, that both have lavished aid on Cambodia following its at first unadministered poll in 1993, cut off election aid for the survey. But China, that newly gave more than rather than $130 million in war aid to Cambodia, shipped observers for the at first period.